Hi, and welcome to another installment of the Wonder Room, where we are exploring objects from around the world to create a virtual cabinet of curiosities. Today we have two guests with us. We have Jack and Amelie Shuler. They also happen to be right up the street, so I'm really excited to have both of them participate, even though we have to do this virtually. And I'm really curious, have you all selected?
So I picked a poem that I wrote about Amelie. I don't remember how many years ago. I think maybe 3 years ago. But I will read it, and it's called Bleeding Heart. We walked to the community garden one spring evening. There are cardinals, there are swallows, there are wildflowers to pick. I try my best to name them for you. This is Bleeding Hearts. This is Dandelion. This is, well, I don't know what to tell you. You tell me that these ones look all white from far away, but if you stare closely, sticking the flower in my face, you can see some yellow and a little blue. Then I tell you what my Aunt Mary Louise used to say. It's always busy in the woods. You laugh. Wow, there's a bumblebee, you say. Holy Toledo, you say. It's really big. And then you say, I'm going to put these flowers in my spring box and hold on to them and keep them for late in the summer. And then I'm going to open my box and it will be spring again. Holy Toledo, I say. So I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember
the exact
moment, but I do remember the spring box.
Yeah. And I just always thought that was really cool. And that was one particular time when we walked in the evening. And we used to walk in the evening to the garden when your mom was trying to get Frankie or Lewis to go to sleep. And so you and I would take these little walks late in the evening while they, tried to go to sleep.
What a sweet memory.
And your birthday was this past weekend, so that's part of it too. Just thinking a lot about how much you've grown and how proud I am of you and your imagination and creativity. So what's your object?
My object is the Hamilton Revolution book.
Ooh.
I chose this object because, like, right now it's kind of fun to just like read it, and like learn about people who have been in the show. Because when I grow up, I want to be in the show. But I want to learn a little bit more about the story, and it has all the songs from Hamilton and like written notes from Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote Hamilton. So it's really cool to see what he thought about the song and like how he explains them. So.
What's your favorite song?
That's easy. Satisfied.
Last summer, Amelie went online and she did some research, and she discovered that the cheapest tickets in the country for Hamilton were the Wednesday matinee in Chicago. And she did a budget for us, and she let us know that it was not terribly expensive because we have friends in Chicago and we could stay with them. And so we ended up getting tickets to the Wednesday matinee in the middle of the summer, and we sat in the very last rows of the theater.
Yep.
But we saw it, and it was really cool.
Did you love it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
And what role, if you could pick any role, what role would you want?
Angelica.
Just Angelica.
Interesting questions. People want to know. Well, thank you both. And if you guys know of anyone else who might like to participate, or anyone watching would like to participate, we hope you'll reach out to the Denison Museum. But otherwise, we hope to catch you in the next installment of the Wonder Room.
Cool. Hey, by the way,